Hey there, my name is Reece. I help out with worship here at Family Church in New Orleans. So just to tell you guys a little bit about me, I'm originally from Louisiana. I moved away when I was about 13 to East Tennessee, and while I was there, I became an atheist. I was actually, raised in church and everything. My parents are believers. Was raised in youth group and all that kind of stuff, but around that age in high school, I rejected it all, and I just kind of struck it on my own, trying to find my place in the world. And after I kind of got through the atheist bit a little bit, I got into a lot of New Age practices and meditation and crystals and all of that, and that led me to a really dark place in my own mind, kind of down the rabbit hole a bit, if you will. And it got so bad that there was a particular time that I was like, if I don't get some help, I'm going to end up dead. I'm going to end up an addict or in jail. But I knew that if I died then, that I would never be able to find my way out of the mess that I had, gotten myself into. So it was at that point that I decided to give church another try, and it was mainly because I was thinking back to whenever I was in youth group and just the feeling of security, and that the people that were leading the youth group weren't in the same spot that I was at in my own mind. So I went back, and I went back with the idea of like, if I don't like this after 5 minutes, I'm going to turn around and just walk right out. And I stayed, and every time I went back, it was just kind of like more and more light was kind of shed on my life, until there was one day that ultimately I realized the truth of Jesus as our Savior, as our redemptive sacrifice in order to be right with God. And from then on, nothing was ever the same. And it was still, and it's always going to be a long journey of connecting more with Him and finding out more who God is, and walking in faith and walking in trust. And that's what the past 3 years have been for me, really just walking through the wilderness, I would say, and really trying to figure out for myself what my relationship with God is, and what my relationship with Jesus is. And so at the end of those 3 years, just very recently, God called me down here to New Orleans. I felt a tug for a while, and then things just kind of worked out in a way that I was able to come down and serve down here at Family Church, and that's when everything just kind of clicked into place. Like, yeah, you're supposed to be down here. So I'm here. I'm ready to serve, and I think this next season is going to be it's going to be a great opportunity for God to work through this church and through this body. So I'm excited to see what happens next. But again, my name is Reece. I hope this message finds all of you guys blessed, and I hope everybody has a great rest of their week.